Good afternoon and welcome to the Standing Committee meeting for Wednesday, May 17th, 2023. Would the clerk please begin by taking the roll?
Mr. Burgess. Mr. Coghill.
Here.
Ms. Gross. Mr. Kraus. Mrs. Kale-Smith.
Here.
Mrs. Strasburger. Here. Ms. Warwick. Mr. Wilson.
Here.
Mr. Lavelle Chair.
Here.
5 members present.
Thank you. Our next order of business is public comment. I would like to remind all speakers that the rules of council state that comments are limited to matters of concern, official action, or deliberation which are or may be before city council. Profanity will not be permitted. Our first registered speaker is Naomi Mullen. Came off of mute, then you went back on mute. There you go.
I honor my husband, who is a true public servant from the 1970s till 2021. Shady trees, not shady deals in Bon Air. This is for you, Michael. We, the people of Bon Air, are the real stakeholders. We have paid our mortgages, our taxes, and we voted. We showed up at the town hall meeting to give a resounding no to developing the building, and we signed a petition to say that we want a green space, not a building. We have property value and quality of life to protect. The city controller is the fiscal watchdog for the citizens of Pittsburgh. It is the job of the controller to protect city tax dollars from waste, fraud, and abuse. Michael Lamb did not attend our meeting to explain why the waste, fraud, and abuse continues. Waste of thousands of dollars per month is occurring in the Bon Air School. Fraud was perpetrated with the claim of community support for the sale of the building to a developer. Abuse is occurring due to the threat of blockbusting and intentional infliction of distress. Why won't he advocate for we the people who have been harmed by this detrimental building? Who does he serve? It is no wonder that issues with the school district persist. Checks and balances don't exist when the same person is the controller for the city and DPS. Is that a conflict of interest? The Memorial Green Space is the solution for the peace, safety, and happiness of the Bon Air community. We do not consent to a detrimental building remaining to decay the community that we have built and maintained. Former Mayor Peduto was defeated and left in disgrace. He appointed a panel that claimed the Bon Air Elementary building should remain. We, the people of Bon Air, have driven past former school buildings and heard the stories of human feces in hallways and criminal acts around those buildings. We, the people, say no to any use of the school except to become a green space. The opportunity is here and now to create a green space by condemning and tearing down the detrimental building that has caused a threat to the peace, safety, and happiness of the Bon Air community. Support Councilman Coghill and state representatives in the creation of a green space. The Memorial Green Space for first responders is the solution for the peace, safety, and happiness of our community. Shady trees, not shady deals in Bon Air. Thank you.
Thank you. That exhausts our list of registered speakers. If there's anyone in chambers wishing to speak, please come forward at this time. Provide your name, neighborhood. You'll be given 3 minutes to speak.
My name is Yvonne F. Brown. I live in the Hill District. I want to say congratulations to all who ran, and even those that didn't run. You ran, that makes a difference. Mr. Coghill, if you had came up earlier to that building, I do believe you would have won. We have 190 families. These are older people, like with me, with my mother. There was 9 of us, 39 grandchildren, 86 great, and 17. So my family alone could have been about 100 votes. And Mr. Peduto was wise because he sponsored our Christmas party. So you had the whole building vote for him. But I do want to say to you, and I want all the citizens to understand, I've given him HELL in this room because of what I thought of some of the things that he said. But I look at him in a different light altogether. You know why? Because you came up there. We've been asking them to come. You came by yourself. You were not afraid to act like, what are we going to do the old people do to you if you won't come up, if you do come? Act like they are afraid of us. But I thank you, and I give you praise and honor. And the old people really, they talked to me because they came. They said he came. The one woman you gave all them things, she said, I passed them out to everybody. Miss Brown, only 2 that didn't take it. But I want you to understand, the rest of you, do you see with him coming up there to the building, how the people feel that you care about us? May not be the rest of them, but they do think you, they're talking about Cod Hill. I'm saying to myself, yeah, Cod Hill. But I thank you. I know I come down and I fuss, but I'm fighting for the people, not for me. I'm 76. My time is over. I want some younger people to come down, and I'll be trying to tell them to come and speak to you, because you need to understand that you are supposed to work for us. Not one council person is taking their district, only their district. I thought you were supposed to deal with the whole city. You should be for all of us. And another thing, the people are upset that you, Mr. Lavelle, and you, Mr. Burgess, was not here when the kids came from Obama school. You know what they said? Yes, when they gave them the proclamation. I don't think you was here, but I know Burgess wasn't, and that's his area. The girls from Obama school, that's Burgess, and the good Reverend. Why aren't you here, Reverend? Why are you at home? Why don't you come and finish out, even though you know you wasn't going to win again, so you don't come, but you're supposed to be here. And if you are doing what God's work is, you're supposed to be down here speaking to the people, not at home. You're a very, very poor person.
Thank you very much. Any other speakers? Seeing none, that moves us on to our standing committee agenda. Our first committee today is Finance and Law, chaired by myself. Our first new paper is Bill 1501.
Bill 1501, resolution authorizing the issuance of a warrant in favor of Spillman, Thomas, and Battle for legal services in connection with a police litigation matter for an amount not to exceed $12,534.40.
Motion to approve, please.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Bill 1502.
1502, resolution authorizing the issuance of a warrant in favor of Reisinger, Comer, and Miller LLC for legal services in connection with a police litigation matter for an amount not to exceed $12,432.68.
Motion to approve, please.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Bill 1504.
Bill 1504, resolution authorizing the issuance of 3 warrants with the total sum of $20,000. It is further understood and agreed that the payment schedule of the total settlement amount shall be as follows: $6,000 less applicable tax withholdings and other deductions will be issued to plaintiff Joseph Duresh, along with an IRS Form W-2 in connection with this payment. $6,000 will be issued to plaintiff Joseph Duresh, along with an IRS Form 1099 in connection with this payment, and $8,000 will be issued to plaintiff's attorneys, Rothman Gordon PC, for fees and expenses related to the litigation.
To approve, please.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Need a motion to approve the invoices?
So moved.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
She's in her office. Any discussion? Seeing none, invoices are approved. Need a motion to approve the P cards.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? P cards are approved. That takes us to Public Works and Infrastructure Committee, chaired by Councilman Kraus. We have one new paper, Bill 1500.
Bill 1500, resolution providing for a supplemental agreement or agreements with Gannett Fleming, Inc. for costs associated with the Smithfield Street reconstruction project, providing for the payment of the cost thereof not to exceed $1,479,327.04, an increase of $873,812.33 from the previously executed agreement as previously authorized by Resolution 276 of 2018 to add funding for the preliminary engineering and final design phases of the project.
Motion to approve with discussion, please.
Discussion?
Is anyone here for this? Can we hold on to it? It's an additional almost $900,000. I just think it's worth just a quick discussion, please. So can we leave it open just in case someone can come up?
Yes, I was looking to see if anyone was online. Who am I? Jeffrey, don't see him.
Okay, thank you.
So we'll leave that open on the table. That will take us to Innovation, Performance, Asset Management, and Technology Committee, chaired by Councilman Warwick. Our first new paper is Bill 1505.
Bill 1505, Resolution amending Resolution 279 of 2022, which authorized the mayor and director of Innovation and Performance on behalf of the city of Pittsburgh to enter into a professional service agreement and/or contract with Planet Technologies in a form approved by the city solicitor in order to provide for compensation for 1, access a comprehensive Microsoft library for training, reporting, and customized materials, and 2, assistance business hours to support, manage, and grow Office 365 environments critical to migrating applications to the cloud by increasing the cost by $105,000.
Motion to approve, just brief discussion.
Second?
Discussion, Councilman?
Yeah, just so the first part is for a learning management, which means the system that holds all the educational programming and things that folks use for their various trainings. And then the second part is for support, again, well, as it says, to expand the use of Office 365, to pay for additional support. I don't know if folks have more questions. We have the director here. No? Okay, good.
Further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Why don't we finish the committee out, then go back to it? Bill 1506.
Bill 1506, Resolution authorizing the mayor and the director of the Department of Innovation and Performance on behalf of the city of Pittsburgh to enter into an agreement or agreements and amendments thereto with Granicus, Inc. in a form approved by the city solicitor for website content management at a cost not to exceed $283,995.
Motion to approve, again, brief discussion.
Second.
So this would be for website, for the city website. So right now, it's a very manual process to update content across the website, which, means you have to, right, so it's like you have to submit stuff and and then you have lots of out-of-date pages and all kinds. So this would make it much easier to sort of go through the pages automatically, find out how long it's been since something's been updated, et cetera, make it easier for folks to update their own content by putting in rules, et cetera. I don't, if anyone has any more questions, again, director's here. Okay.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. That will take us back to Public Works Infrastructure Committee. We have Bill 1500 on the table.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. Hey, come on up. Yes, yeah. Hi, thanks for coming up. You're out of breath, so catch your breath. It's okay.
Jeff Scalligan, Deputy Director, DOMI. The increase is to add final design. When we first came here, it was for the $873 for preliminary engineering. We're putting final design into the contract for a total of $1.479 million.
So if I'm reading this correctly, we originally approved this back in 2018.
Yes.
So some of this is just
It just add money to the contract.
supplies chain and additional costs for construction and those
This
kinds
is
of
just
things.
for design.
Just for design.
This is just for design.
So it isn't.
This is like for utilities, right away, engineering work.
I see.
Yep.
So all falling under design, but this is not solely on City of Pittsburgh funding, is that, am I
No,
correct
it's
in that?
80% federal, 20% city.
Good, that's what our budget director was telling us, I just wanted to confirm
Yep.
that publicly. So I'm good, happy to support, and thanks for the clarification. Sure. Appreciate it, Jeff.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. That takes us to our last committee of the day, Intergovernmental and Educational Affairs Committee, chaired by Councilwoman Gross. Our first deferred paper is Bill 1434.
Bill 1434, resolution requesting the approval of an intermunicipal transfer of a liquor license from Boca Inc. located at 3942 William Penn Highway to the applicant Cura Sushi USA Inc., doing business as Cura Revolving Sushi Bar, located at 415 Cinema Drive, Pittsburgh 15203, pursuant to amended Pennsylvania Liquor Code.
Motion to approve. Brief discussion?
Yes, thank you, Councilwoman. There was a little bit of back and forth where we weren't certain that the applicants were actually coming in. They seemed to have a bit of a disconnect with our process here. But I appreciate the clerk's office working through a lot of that. The attorney for the applicant did come for the public hearing. We had no speakers in opposition or support, but it'll have a minimal impact. They're looking at 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. to be in operation, and the bulk of the operation is food, and the alcohol is simply complimentary. So I'm happy to support today and ask members to support as well, please.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. New papers, Bill 1497.
Bill 1497, resolution adopting plan revision to the City of Pittsburgh's official sewage facilities plan for 2163 Center Avenue.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Discussion? Is Councilman, is this your district?
I don't believe so. I was just trying to think what this was.
I'm sorry, I don't actually know which project this is either. It is a Hill District project, it looks like. Thank you, Councilman.
Second, I can probably tell you.
Carnegie Library? Do you have a project going on at the Carnegie Library?
Oh, yes. I just looked it up to see what it is. This is it'll be commercial on the first floor with 2 levels of housing above it,
That's wonderful.
affordable
Congratulations.
housing above it.
Great. Just curious, that's all.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Bill 1498.
Bill 1498, resolution adopting plan revision to the City of Pittsburgh's official sewage facilities plan for Cruise Development LLC, 1709 and 1711 Cliff Street, Pittsburgh 15219.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Bill 1499.
Bill 1499, resolution providing for the issuance of a warrant in favor of the Congress of Neighboring Communities in the amount of $13,781 for 2023 municipal membership dues.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. This next is Bill 1524.
Bill 1524, resolution authorizing the city controller to pay annual membership dues for 2023 to the Community Foundation for the Alleghenies for the Connect program at a cost not to exceed $6,891.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. Bill 1525.
Bill 1525, resolution authorizing the mayor and council as a body to pay annual membership dues for 2023 to the Community Foundation for the Alleghenies for the Connect program at a cost not to exceed $6,891.
Motion to approve. Brief discussion. Mr. Chair, I'm just going to point out to members that there were 3 separate bills about the Connect membership, and I can't answer why. And it especially looks like 1524 and 1525 are very similar in titles. So how about I just kind of send an email and work with our budget office, and we can figure it out by Tuesday, just to make sure that we're doing this properly. We all understand what it's for. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion?
Councilman,
Oh, Madam President, sorry.
thank you. I would just say, I believe that one is for the controller to attend and to be a part of, one's for city council, and one is for the mayor's office. Is my understanding, but I'm glad to hold until Councilman has her answers for sure.
I believe that's correct. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Affirmative recommendation. That exhausts our agenda. Our meeting announcements are as follows. On Thursday, May 18th at 10 a.m., council will hold an interview for the Chief of Pittsburgh Bureau of Police. Next week, council will hold a regular and standing committee meeting on Tuesday, May 23rd and Wednesday, May 24th at 10 a.m. respectively. Speaker registration will close at 9 a.m. the day of the meeting. You may register to speak. Please fill out the sign-up form on the council meeting webpage. You may also call the clerk's office at 412-255-2138. Also, on Tuesday, May 23rd at 1:30, council will hold a cablecast post-agenda discussion on fleet vehicles. Anything from members? If not,
Yes,
motion.
Councilman.
Oh, Madam President?
Sorry, I apologize. I just want to call for a executive session for council to meet with our attorneys and the budget office in terms of regulatory compliance with the ARPA funds.
Say,
The motion for executive session.
for what was the, I'm sorry, on what?
The motion for an executive session to discuss with our attorneys and the budget office to make sure we're the regulatory compliance of the ARPA funds.
Oh, okay. Regulatory compliance of ARPA funds that were in alignment. Got you. Can we get a second? All those in favor say aye. Thank you. We'll work with the clerk to get that scheduled. Anything else?
Thank you.
If not, motion to excuse the absent member, approve the minutes and adjourn the meeting. All those in favor say
So
aye.
moved.
We are adjourned.